Hash whispers in the wall. It started the night the fog rolled in, thick and suffocating, swallowing our little coastal town whole. I was alone, Ethan having left for a business trip, and the silence of our old Victorian house was louder than ever. The first whispers were so faint I thought they were the moaning of the wind, but as I sat in the living room, the soft murmur grew into coherent words. "Help me," a childlike voice pleaded from right inside the living room wall. I stood frozen, staring at the peeling wallpaper where the voice seemed to concentrate. "Who are you?" I asked, my own voice quavering. No reply, just more whispers, overlapping and urgent. I pressed my ear against the cold wall. The voices became desperate. "Behind the wall! Help us!" The next morning, under the gray light of dawn, I called Jenna, my friend who was fascinated by supernatural occurrences. She arrived with an enthusiasm I wish I could share. "We need to see what's behind this wall," Jenna insisted, her voice trembling with excitement. Reluctantly, I agreed. We set to work, tearing away the old wallpaper and prying off the wooden panels with crowbars. As each panel thudded to the floor, the child's whispers grew louder, more desperate. Finally, we pulled away the last panel. Behind it was not the usual insulation or pipes, but another layer, something older, made of stones and dried clay, and from every crevice the whispers poured out like water from a burst dam. "Free us, please. We're so cold." Jenna found a small hammer among the tools we had brought. With a manic gleam in her eyes, she started chipping away at the stone. "Jenna, wait." I reached out to stop her, but it was too late. The first stone came loose, and with it a gust of wind that reeked of damp earth and decay. The house groaned under a sudden unseen weight. Through the hole, a pair of eyes stared back at us, pale, unblinking. Then another pair appeared, and another. "We're free now," they whispered, no longer just from the wall, but all around us, filling the room, the house, the very air we breathed. By the time I turned to run, the fog was already inside, thick and suffocating. Jenna's screams echoed behind me, as hands cold and clammy reached out from the walls. They never found Jenna, and I never spoke of the whispers again. At night, when the fog rolls in, I hear them still, thanking me, beckoning me back to the wall, where my friend's eyes now join the countless others, pale and unblinking.